Hi everyone. Tonight I just saw the debate and I keep asking myself, WTF? For those of you that don't know me, I have been calling myself the unknown Miss Somebody. To brief myself for all of you, my name is Shannon Eva Kapoyan. My friends call me Shenanigans. And my hero alter ego is Miss May, who is a mystical witch that is here to save Mother Earth. You can view more of my videos on YouTube under one word, the world for word magic. And I'm also creating courses on mastermind.com, a group of powerful people that are in the self-education industry, which is going to be the new wave moving forward into the future. Another little bit of me is that I have been born and raised. I was born in Carson City, Nevada. Out here in beautiful San Diego, California. I was raised by a meat cutter and a waitress. I have a public health degree, bachelor's in science and public health, and have worked in the alcohol industry for the last 11 years because it is recession proof. So after I got my degree, I decided to leave that, and this year has definitely proven to be the roughest year for me. The end of last year, I had my second nervous breakdown and have been diagnosed with a mental illness, bipolar, and that's been very difficult for me to get myself back into the workforce, but I am getting better every day. And for me, it has been, I have filed for bankruptcy. I have gone from the middle class almost to poverty level. And I just needed to get this off of my chest to share with you all, because I feel like we are all sick and tired of being sick and tired. So here it goes. I wrote this for everyone that is watching, and those of you in the future that will not read this, that is okay, because the smart ones will. So tonight is September 29th, 2020. I wrote this at 8 p.m. We the people are sick and tired of hearing the President, Trump, and the politicians consistently using the term I think if I took a shot for every time I heard President Trump say I tonight, I would be completely obliviated, wasted right now. Our founding fathers have created a culture in America of the mostly male-dominated monolithics, a giant monologue about how great they all are. If they were really that great, we shouldn't have to hear it, and it should be an unspoken knowing. The true greats just do and act. They do not go around telling everyone about it and how great they are. This debate was a complete showboat of arrogant, ignorant argument. I felt it absolutely got so fast nowhere. Like, I don't even think they really, I had to stop. I can't even finish my dinner. That's how, like, upset I am and just appalled by this whole thing. And I have to smile and laugh, otherwise I would cry. I felt so bad for the mediator, because he couldn't even mediate by the sound of their own voices. That poor man. We need leaders that can show change through actual action, not just talking about change. We have gone through enough decades, and there is more talking and less walking. All this debate showed us being us, period, like you, period, S, period, United States, us, the United States, that this is a shame and blame game, which is super lame. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Welcome to America. This is a classic representation of the privileged versus the peasants. It's not left versus right. This goes from the top to the bottom. I am the one of the many peasants in this game of life. All this fight is just not, it's not right. Yet, this is all that they seem to do and accomplish. Or talking about the abilities of all the politicians being spin artists, taking the negatives and making them look like positives, even though it isn't. And America is so exhausted that we are just following. We are all slaves to the system because this system values money over time. Time is not even respected in the debate. They couldn't even give each other the respect of time to, like, Trump literally wouldn't even give Biden time to talk, and thankfully Biden is a gentleman and was at least being respectful of time. But there is a lack of respect in this country, all across the board of socioeconomic classes. This is truly depressing reality and has taken, our government has created this and nobody has taken accountability or responsibility. In our history, I've never seen them be like, all right, guys, like, we kind of screwed up on this one. Like, let's go. Okay, let's figure this out. You know what I mean? Like, it's always been like, no, it's, you know, it's always, Anyways, I would like to see, for once, a president take the environment over the economy. What's crazy is I wrote down the word economy. I wrote the word economy down, and if you rearrange the words, I came up with the word money in economy. What was crazy is I took the word environment Actually, I took environmental. Sorry, I know that's not written right. But environmental. Mental should be the state of mind that we are looking at nature and focusing on nature over ourselves. Because, I'm sorry, but the human race is overrated. And there's iron in here. Which you may think, iron, it's a metal, like, who cares, blah, 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 blah. You know what's funny about iron is if you write the word female under this, and if you just X out the word male, like right there, see that? You have Fe, which is the symbol for iron. It is the symbol for iron. So females are iron, which is pretty freaking awesome that it's in environmental. To move into that just a little bit further, I wrote the word Mother Earth. You know what I got out of these two words? If you flip, look at thermo. Thermo. Huh? Thermo, that means global warming. Weird. And then you write Earth. If you mix these around, you have the word heart. And if you add a B in there, you have the word breath. So our heart and our breath make up the earth. Isn't that right? Okay, sorry, I went on a little tangent there. But I feel like that is super important to my message that I am trying to say here out of the mess that I have created. Because I have not made the most correct decisions this year, but I'm sorry, but I had a big case of the fuckets. And I'm tired of having a case of the fuckets, and I'm trying to make a message out of my mess. So here it is, America. Let's do the environment, nature, over the economy, because gee golly. Another thing about global warming is I just kind of, because of that whole Mother Earth, I wanted to, and I forgot Mother Earth, this is pretty awesome. Just gonna write Mother Earth one more time, just as a friendly reminder that we're talking about the environment, which nobody else is talking about, and as a public health major, that is the most important. I watched Down to Earth with Zac Efron. It's amazing if nobody's watched it. It talks about how the whole other rest of the planet is smarter than us. All the other countries are great. Anyways, if you write the word together, okay? I wrote the word together. And if you break it up, it's to get her, which is Mother Earth. You need to get there. And the best way to get to that opportunity is through community. And both of those words have the word unity in them, which, I'm sorry, United States, we're not very united. We are definitely, quote unquote, separate but equal. In this stack system, yeah, it's unfortunate, and it's making us fight each other instead of, which is really sad, when it shouldn't be a stack system, it should be a layered system. And unity comes from us just realizing that we're all different. And sometimes we have to agree to disagree to move forward onto the bigger things. Instead of talking about semantics, we need to talk about the little stuff like cats versus dogs. Cats versus dogs. We need to talk about the more important things like systems, and how our government has so many departments and so many, so many departments, and I wrote it in here, where is it? They have so many departments and so many branches that none of them even talk to one another. Like, the city doesn't talk to the county. It's like federal government. It's all a bunch of bubbub. It's really ridiculous. Anyways, back to my notes. Kind of got off on a rant there. Oh, that's my story. Okay, so about global warming, really quick. I watched on a nature documentary that with global warming, turtles that come up onto the beach from the water to lay their eggs, they can lay anywhere, anywhere from 50 to 100 eggs. And what's crazy is the sex of that egg, it depends on the temperature of the sand. So cold sand creates females, warm sand creates males. So with global warming, If we're just having warm sand everywhere, we're just going to be creating a whole bunch of male turtles that are not going to have any female turtles. And that's going to be like basically China. Sorry, China, but you guys are doing great in a lot of stuff. But man, that whole one child only boy, get rid of ladies, you're going to have your future generations are going to have a whole bunch of males with no females. And that's not good. So, anyways, we are told that we have the power to vote and that we have to vote. Well, you know what I believe? I believe in the power of choice. And like, what if in this life, like, let's just really quick just get crazy here, okay? We're just gonna get crazy cool here for a minute. And like, I'm just gonna write the word life. Okay? I'm gonna get all weird. And I'm gonna ask the question, what if? The word if is in life. Okay. What if, just for shits and giggles, okay, just roll with me here, okay, obviously this isn't gonna happen, okay, but what if we all did not vote? Okay, let's just, like, flip the script on, for once in the favor, to the people, for the people, okay, like, what if we all just, like, revolted and went on a revolution of like truth, beauty, and freedom, like the freaking Bohemian Revolution from Moulin Rouge in France in like the 1890s, you know, and just like change this stack system of well, it's like it used to be the 1%, but like right now there's like a lot of self-made billionaires, so like the 1% or 2% because of tech. Then we got the middle class, and then we have, like, poverty, homeless. Like, this is such a stacked system that, like, what if, like, us not voting and, like, not having a president because one person in charge of, like, making all the decisions, like, what if that just, like, just went kook and, like, flipped the whole world on its end and, like, literally was just, like, we created a committee of people. Like 5. Let's just say, like, let's just get Ready Player One in this, and we had like the high 5. Okay, so we had an odd number of people, and like we had like this is the presidency. So instead of it being like this or like this, it's like this. But you know, and then we could create like a layered system, you know, where like there's all ebbs and flows, you know, where like we're all kind of in it together regardless of your money, because we all value time more than money. Like, and we could create a whole new system that's layered within one another and create kind of like an umbrella that kind of spreads out instead of it just being like whatever. It has, the government's never meant to be this big. It's an entity, and we're like, I know we can't self-govern, and hopefully future generations that become way smarter than me and way smarter than us, like, decide that that could be something, but, like, I know that that just is, like, way too crazy, and I should probably save that for, you know, 10 years down the road when, like, other future generations are actually going to be more open-minded, but, like, still, I just wanted to throw that out there. You know, I'm not trying to say I'm like Nostradamus and I'm a prophet predicting the future, but like, what if that could be, what if? It's in, guys, it's in the word life, okay? And then, what if I take this off, okay? You know what else is in, if I take the F off, do you know what's in the word life? Lie. Oh my god. And what? Look at, I put a V there. Look at that. Live. Look at, if I live life. Look at it. Still has the word lie in it. That's why it's so hard to tell the truth. because we are perfectly imperfect. Our society has become a materialistic, seeking perfection, instant gratification nation. And it's not gonna happen. It's not perfect. We have emotions. We are naturally not perfect. We are naturally illogical. I mean, we have logic and, but, I mean, you know what I mean, you guys? Like, when people say, oh, shit, that Shannon chick or that Shenanigans chick, she's in her own world. Yeah, because I see it from my perspective. I try to see it being a public health major and taking all my culturally sensitive classes, cultural sensitivity classes, but it's hard to look at things through other people's eyes and walk through people's shoes because I'm the only one living my life, bro. And anyways, I also wanted to say shout out to my brothers and sisters in the LGBTQ community because I feel the safest in that community, and like I know the majority doesn't even care, but these guys started the revolution. I mean, okay, the 60s and 70s were actually great. I'm part of the Peace and Freedom Party, but, and all the bra burners, which is awesome. Power to all my sisters out there. Peace and Freedom Party is about female, they call it feminism, or feminists, but it has such a negative connotation. But my LGBTQ people, like all those homies, like all of us, all those brothers and sisters, like came together and like started their own revolution, their own sexual revolution. And I'm gonna do a video about the spectrums of life, which is gonna blow everybody's mind. Like it blew my mind when I first saw it. But anyways, I am considered pansexual or omnisexual, which means that I don't even care what your gender is. I just love people. So I get the best of all worlds. Okay, anyways. That's a whole nother topic that we're going to have to talk about a whole nother day. Let me get through the speech. Alright, so I am in favor to the people, for the people. I am people for people. What if we didn't have a president anymore? What if we could finally change the current nation? I'm just so embarrassed. And like, I'm trying to be positively enraged instead of negatively enraged. I'm trying to be positively enraged to that the majority of our government and our president is just not holding themselves accountable. Like, I would like once just to hear Trump be like, oh yeah, my bad, bro. And just be like, yeah, I didn't get it right. But it's like never gonna happen. And that's what I like about Biden, I want to vote peace and freedom, but like, unfortunately, in this stupid duality system of cats versus dogs, which, by the way, cats are better. And I can't even go into that whole, we're going to have to talk about that in my next video with spectrums. Ooh, I might even have to wait until the systems of life for that one, I don't know. But anyways, yeah. I'm just saying that what did I write here? Responsibility, and it's just anyone just talking about lies, just to say that we fucked up, so the majority of the middle class and poverty, the peasants, can stop having a big case of the buckets. I just want us to wake up, America. Like, can you just wake up, America? Because something needs to change. We are literally the youngest nation. And it's time for us to actually become leaders. And to be able to be our true, authentic selves. Like, I just want to make, like, and I hope people make stupid memes out of my stupid faces. And you know what? Like, everybody's like, F you. Like, F me. Like, fuck me. Fuck you. Thank you. Come again. You know what I mean? Like, we're so prideful, but we're not positively prideful. And we need to be positively prideful with each other. Alright, I think that's the majority of my rant. I have one last thing that I would like to say. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. Trump, I know that you think that we're, as the U.S., United States, are laughing at the world, but the planet is laughing at us, the United States. So, again, let's just call it different but equal instead of separate but equal. And I just want to say that it's been so frustrating this year that when I cry, like truly cry, like in my heart of hearts cry, I was telling my dad that I feel like I'm crying for the world. Or so I thought, because the world is only our perception, as I said earlier. So now, through our own eyes, but now I think of it as when I cry, I am crying for the planet. And Mother Earth and all living beings, not human beings, all living beings, regardless of being different, all need to be equal. And we need to actually unite and come together for Mother Earth, because I believe that we can be better. And I wrote that last part at like 1:15 this morning because I couldn't sleep. I was watching The Newsroom on HBO, and she wrote down, it's not. But it can be. And that's my hope. Because we need to get everybody on board in a positive way. Touching into themselves and becoming their true, authentic selves without fear of judgment, of blame or shame. Because that's lame. And I know we can't eliminate it, but at least we can tame it. And again, I just want to say for everyone to take pride in how far we have come, and have faith in how far we can go. My name is Shannon Eva Kapoyan. You can find me on Facebook. You can go on my YouTube channel, one word, The World 4, Word Magic. Please come and see my online courses at mastermind.com. Big names such as Tony Robbins, Dean Griosi, Russell Brunson, and a bunch others are all just in the self-education industry to get us back into what I like to call, what is also funny, nobody in the debate talked about the next era that's coming. And I know it's going to be, technology is going to keep going and it's moving into AI, which artificial intelligence, but I think it could also be the new age of revolution for artistic impressionism in all different forms, like whatever makes you feel good inside. But it also needs to be the self-reform era. Our country's so depressed because we've been compressed of time and money that we haven't had time to decompress. And I know that this pandemic is awful, but it's allowing us all to decompress and be able to get back to ourselves spatially instead of looking at things facially and racially. Because that's sad. Like, I see everybody as purple. So who cares? This is so sad that we've been talking about this for decades and we're just repeating history in the worst way. Not repeating it in the best way. So come on, America. Let's wake up. 'Cause I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Rock and roll. If you stick your thumb out, that means I love you in sign language. My name is Shannon Kapoyan, and I approve this message. Good fight. Good night.